Hey guys. So, I want to tell you a few things. Sorry, I'm super slouchy today. There are loud children in there, so sorry. First of all, I did not know that you could cut yourself on aluminum foil. And I did, and it bled a lot, and it almost got on the food, so that was bad. Second of all, I had my first HelloFresh meal that I did not like tonight. It's not that it didn't taste good, but I did not realize that tarragon tasted like Jaeger. And no. Me and Jaeger had a bad night one time, and I've never, ever licked it again. And then I had this tonight, and it was salmon, and I had tarragon on it, and I couldn't even finish my meal because it tasted like I had poured Jaeger on my fish, and it was gross. But it tasted really good. I was so upset. But it was just in my head, I was thinking, wow, this tastes like Jaeger, so I just couldn't eat. Third, if you watched my video from the other day from my doctor's appointment, the part where he was talking, showing where it was on those tendons that he thinks the endometriosis is, which is what is causing the painful sex. Like I said in that video, he told me some tips and tricks to kind of get around that for a little while until I can either, you know, get pregnant and have a kid or decide to have surgery. I think he said it was the, I don't know, let me Google that real quick because I don't want to sound dumb. It was the uterosacral ligament. And the ligament has a nerve running through it. And if the endometriosis is on that, the endometriosis doesn't stretch whenever you're being intimate and things are going up in there, and you know it's supposed to have some give, and it doesn't because endometriosis doesn't stretch. So that's what was sending those shock waves of pain, blah blah blah. So I have done things 3 times now since that doctor's appointment, keeping in mind where it hurts and why it hurts so I can position myself differently, and I have had unpainful intercourse 3 times. And I'm very happy about that, because now that I have figured out that I can do it and not cry and not have to stop halfway through because I'm in so much pain, then I think I'm going to put off the surgery for a couple of months. Yeah, I think I'm going to put off the surgery for a couple of months. Another thing, I've been taking the Zoloft since the day I had my appointment, and I've only cried 1 time since then, which is really great because I was seriously crying multiple times a day. It usually takes a few weeks to really help with the sadness, but it's supposed to like almost immediately improve the whole sleeping thing. And for the last 3 nights, I have gotten at least 5 hours of sleep, which is great for me because I don't sleep very well. So that's really awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really distracted because I'm getting tired. It is, however, 9:30, so it's getting late. But oh, I got a Fitbit Alta HR, as in heart rate. And let me, hey babe,
Yeah.
will you send me a text message?
Send you a text message?
Yes sir, please.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh. Well, I guess I should have given better instructions, but it won't read the message unless it's letters, not emojis. So let's see what he sent me. Oh, it was a peace sign. So that's why you couldn't see what it was, but it reads the messages out. So that's really cool, and it also keeps track of my heart rate. Like, let's see. Let's just do this. So there's the time. Tap it. There's my steps. Tap it. There's my heart rate. Tap it. That's how far I've walked. Tap it. That's how many calories I burned. And I have done no exercise today, so yeah, that's why it says 0. Yeah. What is that? Oh, I set an alarm for 9:30 and for 10 o'clock. That's the next time I have an alarm. 9:30 says, hey, it's time to get ready for bed. 10 o'clock says, you better be in bed. Let's see, make sure that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. And it also, oh, let me add my water in there too. 9:46. And I actually drank 2 of those, so 9:46 again. Whoa. Safe. Yay, I have drank, whoops, that much water today. Obviously it keeps track of all your steps. This is my sleep the last 3 days. I had another Fitbit that I haven't worn since June of last year, but 4 days. So only one of these nights I've actually gotten a full 8 hours of sleep, but it keeps track of all of them, and it shows when you were awake, when you were in REM sleep, when you were in light sleep, and when you're in deep sleep. And like it shows percentages of times that you were awake, and you know that, which is really, really cool, because that's one of the things that I was most excited about getting another one of these, is because I need to know how I sleep. And it's also super cool because like you can see my heart beating right there. It's cool. It's really cool. Oh. So he had me get that way I could keep track of my pulse, because he said I would sleep better if I got my pulse to at least 140 for 15 to 20 minutes a day. Have I done that? No. Have I slept better? Yes. Now it's the thing, it's just because I feel better knowing that all of my tests came back normal, and you know that I'm not dying, that I don't have cancer, and this is the only other thing, like I want so very badly for my progesterone, whenever I have that done on the 20th, I want so badly for that to be good enough and healthy enough on my own. But I am, on the other hand, like, it sounds really selfish of me to want my progesterone to not be good enough. That way I would be put on Femara, because I don't think he's gonna do it if I am ovulating healthy by myself. But if I'm ovulating healthy by myself, then I'm gonna be pregnant soon, and I'm just keeping everything crossed. So there's the update for tonight. That was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. This video is not sponsored by Fitbit, but I am extremely pleased with my purchase. So I might see you guys tomorrow. I don't know. We got company this weekend, and I have a feeling I'm going to be very tired. So good night. Have a good weekend.